Hello! Today we're going to look at how do we get into the digital library from the Smarter Balanced Assessment Consortium. This is a plethora of free resources that are to be ours for the next 2 years at least, that come from the Smarter Balanced people that are going to do our 3rd through 8th map tests this year. So it's really great stuff. We're going to go to www.smarterbalancedlibrary.org and we are going to see how to get in to this great resource. So your username is going to be your email, and then you should have gotten an email that talked about how to get in and how to probably reset your password and all of those things. So hopefully you will be able to get in to this digital library and all of its resources. And here's what it looks like. Now if I click on Val, I can go to my account and I can give it some specific information about what I teach and who I am and those kinds of things. And then if you want to do that, you don't have to do that. If I go back to digital library resources, this is where the main part of the resources are at. So these up here, these are ways that I can filter what I'm looking at, because if you look right here, there are 1,828 resources and it grows nearly daily. The last time I looked at this, which was about maybe a month ago, there were 1,600 resources. So, and these things are all vetted by professionals, including Missouri teachers that look at these things and decide whether they are of a quality to put on here. So let's say I want to refine this search. Right now it's got some of the newest ones on here and I could look through some of their suggestions, or I can just search for myself. So let's say that I want to look at Math Practice 5, use tools appropriately, and notice it puts one of my choices here, and then I'm going to look at grades 7 and 9 specifically. That's what I want to do today. And then maybe I only want things that include some kind of video. Maybe I'm a visual person and I need some video. And then there are all other kinds of things that I can filter this by. If I filter too much, I might not get many resources, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply these filters. And so you notice that that has reduced it to 6 resources. And so here are those resources. You notice that 46 people have looked at this particular resource and 18 have actually downloaded stuff from that particular resource. And it doesn't look like anyone has rated these like from the public yet. So let's just say I decide, well, this is the one that I want to look at. And I just click on the name. And this is going to then be a really quick picture of the resource. If I want to see all the materials that are available in this particular resource, there are 3 that I can view. There's the video links that I want to look at perhaps. So there's some video links for me to look at. And then if I want to download, this is just a view over here. And then if I want to download any of this stuff, I can hit download and download those. If I scroll down, there's all kinds of information on this particular resource. Here's a summary. Specific connection to formative assessment processes, because this whole resource is about the formative assessment process. Common Core, learning goals, etc. And there are tabs here if I want to collaborate with other people on this particular idea. Here are some forums, some discussions that have been had over this particular idea, this particular resource. So that is the resource. So if maybe I decided, well, that's not really the one I want, so I can go back to that. I can go back to, I should be able to go back to, there we go. And here are those same categories. So now, if let's say I want to search again, I need to reset the filters. This is a common thing. If you try to look for more and you don't see those choices again for your filters, make sure you reset the filters each time. So I reset them and it's thinking, and there they are again, and I can start again and look for other things. Something else I wanted to show you really quickly is this module type. They have these modules that they have built themselves that are very, very good. They are so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pick the ELA Exemplar Instructional Modules, and it's about formative assessment. And I hit Apply Filters. And so here are these little modules that are going to, when you click on these, they're, like this one says, a 15-minute module that focuses on a teacher acting on evidence of student learning. And so this is Act on Evidence, elicit evidence. It's all very good, very specific modules that these people have made to help us learn how to do these different parts of formative assessment. So they're pretty good stuff, and you can just watch parts of it, and then once you go in here, they have all kinds of things that you can do as well with these modules. So really good professional learning that is available in these little videos. If I go to Forums, that's the digital library resources. If I go to Forums, and it's waiting to go there, these are places where I can go and talk to other educators about whatever these things are. So I can do the same kind of search and search for some kind of a forum to talk about these particular things, to get ideas and talk to other educators. So if that kind of networking is something that you're looking for, it's pretty neat. And again, I haven't shown you all of these filters, but there are many, many, many filters that you can look at. Remember to go back and forth between your digital library resources and your forums is right up here. And of course, there's notifications. If you do end up in conversations with people, then you can have some notifications, feedback, favorites, etc. But this is the main part of the digital library. There's so much here, so much more that I don't have time to show you, but get in there and play. You can't break it. So if you have trouble getting in there, let me know, and have a great time. Thanks.